Him and an elf hugging together under the increasing moonlight in the park. The same
Caleb,
refugee is still watching and goes, "Oh man, what a love triangle!"
what a twist! I'll say to him, I think underneath it all, you're not such a bad guy after all.
I mean, he doesn't. He's not. He's not going to respond for. I mean, he's like
Sure, I get it. It's
short.
a natural scene.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's more. He's like taking short. What do you call them? Stopgap breaths. Like
Yeah,
somebody
Between
who's.
breaths.
Well, somebody on the verge of crying, that sort of thing. I like that kind of breath.
I'll just hold him. As a good friend would.
Yeah.
But as to romantic intentions, she's a little like you could probably see the red blush in her face.
I mean, I'm not intending this as a romantic gesture.
But yes,
He's somebody. You're somebody that he tried to protect once, who then stood beside him to fight to the very end. So I mean, he's got that sort of connection to Alexa.
yeah,
Otherwise,
same. Well, yeah. If Gustav had attacked you, then Alexa would have gotten really. She would have intervened, but she gets it. She totally gets it.
but I mean, there's the whole other
She gets
layer that
what?
he's an elf and he has to deal with this shit all the time,
That's
regardless.
not being an elf. That's being an asshole to leave your friend to
You're
die.
not. You're not letting me finish. Now you're doing the thing to me that you hate.
It's okay.
All right.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying. Well, you got to point it from the other direction. That maybe he's an asshole because everyone's always racist to him, so he doesn't give a shit anymore. So the people that he does do nice things for. I mean, you're only focusing on the bad, right? Because you only see the
Yeah.
bad.
You just had a bad day, okay?
Take a look around. Sing a sad song and turn it around.
Anyway,
Guess he had a bad.
because he had a bad day. Anyway, I'll say, well, we should probably go try to find Victor. I think they found the package and we delivered it. I know that. So maybe we can still salvage this.
I guess he'll take a. And he'll take a step back. And I guess he really does have to look down at her. I really do believe that Victor is dead.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he were.
In which case, the longer that we embroil ourselves in this fiasco, the more likely we are to meet his fate.
True. On the other hand, if they are going to keep messing with us, then we should put a stop to them first.
Right. Which would mean then stop meeting them on their terms.
Well, I guess at this point I want to know for certain. If they want to try something funny, then I guess we'll just cut our way.
All right, so the two of you are going to do what? Stay or go to the drowned rat?
Well, I'm still taking a bath, as it were.
Well, I mean afterwards.
I mean, it's already been pictured. Like, I didn't describe myself as being naked. Alexa has done it multiple times, so now I just guess it's reality. So I guess I've been standing here naked, hugging her. I mean,
But yeah, movement of actions. What's the plan? Gustav is heading over there. Conrad is asleep. What are you two going to do?
I'm going to finish bathing, and I guess before my motion was to then move on to whatever Gustav's problem was to help him out, but I don't know. That seems like a really weird move to be, like, kicked around, yelled at, and then, like a bitch, go help him.
I'm gonna tell Lash. I am still feeling a little under the weather from the first encounter in the sewers, so I'm gonna stop by the Shellions and see if they can help me out a little bit. But I think then I guess I'm gonna go to the. I at least need to see confirmation that Victor's dead. If they're still gonna start yanking our chain on him, then I say we regroup and bring the fight to them. So I will leave Lash to his thing, to his bath, and then I will go to the Temple of Shalia, and hopefully I can see a sleeping, or excuse me,
Indeed.
I
Sleeping
speak
Conrad.
Conrad. That's right.
Yep. However, of course, you're going to make the same toughness roll to not fall asleep while waiting, and Conrad might just fall straight back asleep if he does.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, I sit down
It
and I
has been a
pass
long
out.
night. You put your back to the wall, you just close your eyes for a moment, and before you know it, it's going to be sunrise. And nobody's tended to you.
Oh no.
So let's see. So Lash is busy, so Gustav has gone to the Drowned Rat. Which I think is this building all the way over here, 19. So on the opposite end of the city, Gustav, you head to the Drowned Rat.
I fell asleep at the Temple of Shalia after I told you I was going there.
All right, but what was the other thing that you were saying? I'm sorry.
After that, I would meet you at the Drowned Rat, and if we couldn't confirm that Victor was alive, then we should cut our way.
All right.
But I fell asleep in line, along with Gustav. By the way, did I
Conrad.
notice Gustav at
No.
all before I fell asleep?
I'm
That was
not on
Conrad.
Temple Shalia.
Yeah, you did. The two of you could talk for a moment if you want.
Okay, I wanted to wake him up first, so if I pass out, he is at least awake to notice that I passed out.
Right, but he's gonna pass right back out too.
Okay, so we just sort of, oh hey, oh no, you're sleeping. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm
Here, I'll
just
just
gonna
wait
go
here
and
with
sit
you.
here for a minute.
Conrad
Okay.
can at least
No,
be informed
Alexa.
of any news or anything you like.
No,
Yeah.
Alexa, wake up.
Yeah, no. It's like,
Meanwhile, another refugee walks by. It's like, oh, what a cute couple.
I keep getting that.
Sleeping together, bleeding together, covered in shit together. Oh, never mind.
Hey, I didn't get covered in shit.
Yes, that is correct.
I don't
but
know. You
Conrad-
did reach twice into the
Yeah,
shit.
into the poop. So I was, yeah, I should at least wash my hands. So
And I guess just to clarify, Lash, after your own bath, what do you do?
Oh. I mean, I've used this once before in the J-Claw game, but I guess I gotta sit around. I have to consider my position and how best to improve it.
So you stay in the park and you will consider your position.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
really don't know where
just-
to go from here.
That's fine. I'm just trying to clarify where you are and that you're not like heading anywhere and meeting anyone. Okay.
No.
So that means that Gustav, you could spend a shilling at the Drowned Rat and they will set up a bath, which is essentially just a trough in the back that they will fill with water.
Yeah, I will.
But they do have a little piece of soap to help get you clean, and even offer to clean some of your clothes.
Yeah. No, my clothes are dirty.
Okay. I mean, you've still been marching around in the sewers for a while. Like, your pants could definitely use a little cleaning at the bottom.
Yeah, sure.
The
I will.
smell might linger on you.
That's also incredibly true. So you get aired out and cleaned, and about this time, you do know which private room, because you do have, the instructions from before.
Hmm.
And when you go to the barkeep, and ask for that private room's key, he doesn't charge you for it, he just gives you the key. You
I
know
go
which one.
Yeah, I go in.
Alright, so, you go in, and, what do? Do you wait around or fall asleep?
No, I wear around.
Okay.
I was
In that
supposed
case,
to.
it'll be a toughness
Yeah.
check to not fall asleep like everyone else.
I mean,
So,
I'm
you
waked
kind of sit
up
down on the
by-
bed, pull out your book, and you're just trying to read and pass time, and the pillow feels really comfy, and it's nice to have a private room and not be like with a whole bunch of people snoring or anything.
Already
kinda
had a
zonk
private
out.
room.
And you zonk out just long enough to hear a knock at your door.
I will go and open the door once I'm awake.
Okay. The night outside is at its darkest, and when you open the door, you see Victor, who seems none the worse for wear, but seems just a little bit frightened. And in his hand is a sack. Oh, Gustav, it's you!
Victor?
Oh, thank God! And he'll just kind of like reach he'll just like step inside and like hug at your leg as he doesn't
Yeah, I
reach very
will.
high up. It's like I shouldn't put my face straight to your crossbow. Oh gosh, I'm just so
Yeah,
glad to see you.
Gustav will hug him like tight and say, where were you?
I I don't know. I think they took me to somewhere in this district or something, but
It's
they
all
said
right.
that they wouldn't hurt me if I cooperated, and I just I was
It's all
really
right.
scared. I'm
It's
sorry
all
if
right.
I told them about Lash and you and everything. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You're here now.
Oh good. Where's everyone else? They always kept talking about Lash. Where's he?
Didn't show up because he don't want to man up for his. He basically gave up on you.
Victor just kind of like stands there for a moment, like puts a hand to his chin and goes, "Huh." You know what? I thought he liked me better than that.
He's an asshole. He's greedy. He's selfish. He shit on our culture, and he doesn't care about his friends.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's helped us out. He's not that bad.
He didn't come for you, did he?
Well, yeah, I guess not. Well, I could definitely use the whole story here, and definitely a nice bed. I had to sleep on stones for a couple of days.
Sure. Just you can sleep. You can sleep here.
Oh, thank you. And he'll step in and hog the bed entirely to himself.
Quite a feat for a halfling.
Indeed, he's very capable of spreading out and just hogging everything.
So-
August, I will go into his own room.
Before he quite goes to sleep, though. And this, of course. Wait, you have another room?
Yes, I
Oh,
rent
I thought
the
that was
room
Conrad that
I've
had
loaned
the
that.
other room.
No, it's me.
Well, Conrad
Okay.
also has his own room, paid for
There
by
are
the
3
thieves.
rooms here. You own 2 of them, and Conrad has the 3rd. But before you leave, Victor will kind of go and like, wait a second. They
Yeah.
told me to come up here and give this to Lash, but well, since he's not here, you go ahead and take this. And he goes ahead and hands the sack. I'm not sure what it is yet.
In the sack. What's in the sack?
In the sack is a small wallet and a single piece of parchment. On the parchment are instructions for receiving more jobs if you would like to continue your business, and in the pouch are 30 gold crowns.
All right. I leave the sack like in my room. I don't take the gold crowns of the parchment.
Okay. So you just leave it there. And then we go, new day rises. 2 of you wake up in the Temple of Shalia. Another one wakes up, in the park. And the last one, of course, wakes up in his actual room. So let's go ahead and start with Alex and Conrad. You have not been tended through the entire night, and well, your place in line hasn't really gotten any further. How are you going to spend your day? You're going to spend your day in line?
I am going to try to talk to a priestess to say, please, I need assistance. I've been battling in the sewers. I will attempt to charm you. And
All
I
right,
won't
you can
bring
go
up the
ahead
fact of all
and
the
charm them
donations
with your sob story and terrible smells.
Yes, Conrad will, of course, assist her with this.
Okay.
Well, at least, am I allowed to heal a wound by sleeping the night?
That occurs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Theta, do you have a reference on me?
For what?
Healing over
Healing.
time. Do you just heal once a day at all? Or do you need tending?
Hold on, I'll check. I'll check. You can
Does
keep
it?
going.
It depends on the level of you are.
Well, that depends on how much you can heal. I don't know if it's
Oh,
if you do
Yeah,
natural
this is the
healing.
question of like natural healing, quote unquote.
all right.
I'm not honestly sure. If someone finds that answer, we can go ahead and answer that. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and continue with them. So you try to charm them with your sob story, but other refugees like put their arms out in front of you. Go, no, me, I have an even worse story. It's like I got turned into a newt. I got squished by a cart. I was punched by a
With
man.
without
someone
medical
stabbed me for
attention, the
petting.
character recovers 1 wound per day through natural healing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you did get at least 1 wound. Everyone.
If you're only lightly wounded.
If you're only lightly wounded.
If you're heavily
Lightly-
wounded without medical attention, the character recovers 1 wound per week through natural healing.
So what is heavily wounded? Is that less than
3?
wounds? Okay, I
More
had
than 3
5.
wounds remaining, but with fewer than the character's wound characteristic.
Yeah, I had 5 out of 14. So I
So-
guess
All right,
that was
only lightly.
So 1 a day.
okay. That's good.
I think Alexa will be. I have 3 away from my max, so I think she'll just sort of give up and say, "Well, I got a night's sleep. I'm sorry, Conrad. I have to get to work."
You could spend your whole day trying to get healing.
Alexa will go off to Greybelt's forge, change into her, I guess, her apron or what have you. I need to get another set of clothes because these are constantly getting filthy. And after being in the sewer and enduring battle a couple times, I'm sure they're probably of poor quality at this point. But yeah,
All right.
she'll
When
get to work.
when Alexa returns back to the forge, he's gonna look at you, and he just kind of looks you up now and goes, "You went into the sewers again. Those damn rats, they got at you again, didn't they? Oh, I'm gonna go get
Yes.
my ex. I'm gonna go get them myself.
Well, there's they got away. There were some I
All the
don't know
better
what
we have
was
to
going.
chase after them. I won't let this keep happening to you. They won't drag you down a third time."
You want to go back? She'll sit kind of like, really?
Oh, well, maybe we should stay up here and get you cleaned up a little bit.
Uh, okay. I just want to get back to work. I have a lot to learn yet.
Oh, we'll get you plenty of work too, but let's get you a bath first. And you will, of course, get cleaned and spend your day working then.
Okay.
Let's see. Quick note to everyone, if you remember how much you were paying per day that you want to, have your accommodations and food, go ahead and pay that. I know Lash, of course, is going for as cheap as possible, so he doesn't have to pay anything.
Vagabond, I could live off the land.
Exactly.
Just going to
Uh,
spend 1 gold coin. Fuck it.
So Alexa is going to continue work, and it's going to be the 3rd day out of 4 working, I believe. 3rd day out of 7. I'm trying to keep track of weeks, and you will get paid at the end of the quote week. Conrad, are you going to stay
Yes.
in the Temple of Shalia?
Yes.
All right. If you spend the entire day there, they will eventually get around to you. Go ahead and roll your d10.
And that brings me up to full.
Yep, they bind up your wounds and go, "Oh, it's okay, you poor noble knight. Just look at this. They're only flesh wounds. They'll heal right up." And one of them will take a rag, clean off like your cheek, and get like the muck and scent off of it, and then give you a kiss on the cheek. I hope this. I hope you'll be better soon, Sir Knight.
Oh, heartbreaker.
Thank you, brother. Or was it sister at that point?
It's
They're
just a sister.
Shellians. They're
Yeah.
girls.
They're
Thank you,
boys.
sister.
They're Shalios. They're Shalios.
Let's see. Is Lash gonna go around town and do anything?
I think I
You do
should.
have your survival to roll at the least.
Oh yeah, let's do that first then. What I need to roll? Outdoor survival.
Outdoor survival, and hey, +10 because you've been around, you know where all the mushrooms are, and you have people who are, of course, scavenging with you.
Which puts me to the danger zone of automatic failure. See? Wait, that didn't work right. Well, that still would have been failure though.
Plus 10, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess putting the plus symbol in there put it to a 0.
Yikes. Well,
But that still would have been 9 over as a failure result.
right. So not doing great on the scavenging food front today.
Yeah, but I can just take more time to do it.
This is very true. You can go ahead and roll a second time.
There we go. 4 degrees of success.
Excellent. Not only do you find enough food scavenging around with flowers or nuts or things people normally pass up, you also have enough to spread it out to the other refugees.
Sure.
They would be happy for your assistance.
Yeah, of course. Why not? taught them what not to eat before. Might as well help them starving now, since they're not
I mean,
eating.
you can also be a total miser and just keep it to yourself and not have to scavenge for a few days.
Yeah, but I don't do that, despite
Okay.
the thoughts of others.
Okay. But it does take you a significant portion of the day just to keep yourself fed and alive.
Well, that's fine, because my next thing, and I'm just saying this now so that if it's a time difference, you can put me there whenever we get there, would be to look for Conrad.
Okay. Very good. So I'll go ahead and push over to Gustav then.
Yeah. Gustav will go. He will try to go meet the others with Victor, and he will give back Victor the bag. And he will go first to Alexa, I think.
Did you say you were leaving the bag or keeping it?
No, he will take the bag, but he wants Victor to carry it and give it to Lash.
Okay. Victor will carry it. Lash, of course, is relatively easily findable in the Great Park. And about this time, he is foraging. If you want to talk with him first, or you could go talk to Conrad and Alexa first.
I wanted to go to Alexa first, I said.
Okay. So Alexa first. I'm going to presume you stop by the smith first.
Yep.
All right, and you can definitely tell that she's already there, and well, the bath is poured outside, and she's currently getting cleaned off.
Is tonight the full moon?
There's one more day. The next night is the full moon.
All right. So I will drop in with Victor in the shop.
Oh, I guess it'll be
Hi.
it'll be the sort of thing where I've got like a blanket or like a sheet,
Oh,
so I'm concealed in the
uh,
tub. But yeah, I hope, because I'm not going out
so-
naked.
Right. Your master is kind enough to set up a curtain, to keep passerbys from watching you. But there's no place for like a tub inside the
Right,
house.
there's nowhere to go, so you do what you do.
You got your nice little
Um,
alleyway meeting.
yeah, Gustav will stay on the other end of the curtain, like not watching Alexa, so on his
Okay.
side of the curtain. Hi,
What?
it's me, Gustav,
Oh.
and Victor.
Oh, Victor, I'm glad you're not dead.
I know. I'm glad I'm not dead either.
Uh, what happened?
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. That someone, you see, I went to the Drowned Rat to rent a room, and they gave me one for free, and then I blacked out for a while. And when I woke up, I was in this little dungeon. They said that as long as I cooperate, I wouldn't get hurt. But and they said they were professionals, so they really didn't want to, I think. But I told them everything. I'm sorry if that may have caused anyone any trouble, but I was
That's,
just so scared.
that's okay.
But
I'm
they
glad that
released me, and they gave me all of this, and it looks like it's a bunch of gold.
What?
I think it's supposed to go to Lash. I hope you don't mind if I read that on the way. Do you Gustav? I read the letter.
Well, if there was a letter, I can't read it, so I guess I'll take your word for it. But hey, I'm
Well, by
glad
the
I'm
looks of
glad
it,
you're
it
up.
looks like they are happy with his work, of all things. Oh,
Yeah, the work he
I
didn't do.
and paid him. I'll just take my split here, and he just sort of opens up the purse and starts counting out a couple gold crowns.
Well, call me old fashioned, but it's Lash's money, so I'm not touching. Besides,
Well,
I got
I
work to
guess
do.
that's fair. Maybe I'll split it in front of him and see what he thinks.
Well,
I did all the hard work, you know.
Oh, Alexa,
hmm?
you're still up for tomorrow night, right? Where I need you.
I guess so.
Got something going on?
No more
Yeah.
sewers, okay?
It's not in sewers. Promise.
Oh, wait, you guys have been rolling around in the sewers?
Yep.
Why? That sounds terrible.
Because we needed to retrieve a package to secure safety, otherwise you would be killed.
Oh, well, I suppose that's true. A fair choice. I guess that explains the bath.
Well, I tell you
Yeah.
what, if you want to do me a favor, I've got all of this bad quality armor that we got for reasons, and I need materials to fix it. So she'll give like I'm
Do you
sure
want?
when it comes to leather armor, there's like, okay, we'll need this type of thread or this type of extra leather or this type
Uh,
of whatever, right?
I could go buy
In
the
the case of
stuff.
repair, it doesn't indicate that like it needs any quote money or anything, which is weird, or at least as far as the
Right.
rules
They
I've
never
seen
gave
have gone.
rules for it. So, but
So I
I
might
would
just say like
think,
1/10 of the cost.
sure. So,
I could go buy the stuff for you if you want to.
well, there's a lot of stuff.
About
um,
this time, Greybelt like comes back in like, oi, and has like your dress with him, and he like just steps immediately behind the curtain. It's like, here you go.
thank you, great Master Greyveld. But I'll say, yeah, get those materials and I'll put together like an actual cost list. It's probably I have poor quality swords, shields, leather jacks, and leather caps. So there's a lot of
Well,
stuff.
It's
don't
all
worry.
bloody garbage for sure.
I have some
But
money.
if we
Yes.
can if I can get the materials to fix it, then I can actually make some money myself off of it. So
Sure.
And I
And
can get you, and I can teach you well how to repair that kind of stuff in the future too.
exactly. See, Master Greybelt is very kind and generous to me.
Yeah, gotta be kind to one of my greatest apprentices. Well, or at least the one that gets me the most money out of Dretz.
Yeah,
And he gives you like a big pat on the shoulder.
speaking of, when exactly is that event?
Oh well, if I think he said it was tomorrow, wasn't it?
Oh God.
uh,
When is your thing, Gustav?
all night tomorrow night, and it's kind of it's not going to be able to wait.
This is literally a guy whom, for some, Shalia blessed me with mercy in managing to carve his likeness out of marble, and he
Huh.
insists that I hobnob with all of his friends to show my artistic talent, apparently, which I think was just a
Well,
stroke of Ronald's.
if things go south tomorrow night, there might not be a town anymore.
I can't go. I have to go to this thing.
There won't be a thing left if things turns bad.
Well, I'm with Alexa, of course. I'm none too fond of going to those parties myself, but well, she ought to, at least for a first impression. Get her name out.
Yeah, but
You never know when it'll happen again, or at least not until.
it will never happen again. Apparently, if things don't go well.
She'll kind of hem and haw and go, okay, the letter, the invitation that I received, I'm sure we have a start time, right?
Yeah.
At the party. I
Right, the
can
party is scheduled to, quote, be all night. So from sundown to sunup.
so okay, then I'll be fashionably late. I can do part the night, okay? But that's the best I can.
All right. Thanks.
You're not thinking of going out and doing something dangerous, are you?
I
I-
don't know.
Yes.
Hey, Greybelt will kind of like turn and look to you, Gustav, and put his hands on himself. Now look here, this young lass has been in danger this entire week. Every time she comes back, smelling terrible, and bleeding all over the place. I'm just not gonna have any of it.
I
If
I
she's
know,
gonna
but
go out and help you with whatever this nasty business is that you're involved with, you're gonna have to promise me that she comes back without a scratch. And he's taking like his thick fat finger and just like shoving it into your chest, making his point.
I won't lie to you by saying she won't come back with a scratch. I don't know what will happen, but it's very
Make me
important,
a promise.
and she's a capable combatant. I won't let her die. All right, I'll protect her. That's
Well, I'd
all I
hope you
can.
wouldn't let her die. I thought that went without saying. I'm saying, if she comes back with another scratch on her, I'm gonna come after you, give you a scratch of your own. You understand?
Yes, but I
Good.
will do what I can.
Now, be careful with the dress. Try not to get any water on it. He says as he immediately changes tone and turns to Alexa.
Oh. Okay, thank you, Master Greyveld. I'll be
Oh, by the
fine.
way, your split is on the table. By the way, Dress actually came by and paid for it today.
Oh,
Also
how
had
much
a
do
few
I
men come by and haul it away.
haul what away?
The
Just
boss.
Sorry, cut
Work.
out what?
You're the boss. Your
Oh,
work.
the yeah, okay, good. Well, sure. I'll whatever you think is fair.
It's all fair.
Okay. But I'll ask for when you want me to where specifically are we meeting and then
Uh, I will give her the location
okay.
according to
Okay.
remember it.
You describe like the back alleyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well, I'm bringing
I will bring healing potions or poultice or things.
Okay. Well, we better get the dress laid out so when I run back here, I'll just have to change into it before we go. I'm the guest
Yes.
of honor. I can be fashionably late. They expect these things. I hope.
All right.
I don't
And
suppose I can come to the party. Says Victor.
All right. Well, we'll let you finish your dry up, and I'm gonna see Conrad, and we'll go give Lash his money, and then I'll do some, well, I guess some shopping and buy you what you need, and go at the college and buy healing supplies just in case, you know.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and start at the top of the list. What's the first thing you want to do?
I'll go meet Conrad to be sure he will be
All right.
and give me the
Conrad's at the
location.
Temple of Shalia. But quickly, really, Victor's gonna kind of like tap you on like the side of your leg and just kind of go. So, what's all this business about the city being destroyed and all?
I don't know. It's something to do with magic. Oh yeah.
Terrible stuff. Seems magic just kind of keeps following us around, huh?
Oh yeah. I'm a mage, also. Just
Oh
for your
wow!
information. Yeah.
So you can do spells and stuff now.
Yeah, I can. I can
Can you do
try.
anything cool?
I can light things.
I mean, I could do that.
Yeah, but I can make things glow. I can. Uh, huh.
Well, I guess it's a start. He says, like with like a half-hearted shrug.
I also deliver a ball of magic that kill the cultist. So that's
Well, you'll
that.
have to tell me that story next. But
Sure.
really, what's gonna happen to the city? Do you need
Uh,
do you need my help on that or anything? I mean, I
well,
wouldn't want it to
yeah,
explode underneath me or anything.
yeah. I would like your help if you can fight. I remember you have, um, well, remember you know how to aim. So yeah, I
Yeah,
would
I'm
like.
still one of the best shots in Cal's Rock, so you know,
Yeah,
I'll help out.
yeah, would like that.
All right. So Victor is now part of your crew for this. And you ghost find Conrad. Conrad, you are waiting in line for the time being. You will
Okay.
be healed later in the day.
Uh, I think like I wanted to ask if
Let's see. So let's have happen. Can they get Conrad?
So does
Same.
Lash get there first?
I'm gonna say everyone gets there about the same time because I like convenience.
Okay.
Fate draws them together.
Something has to.
So Conrad, Lash, Victor, and Gustav. Temple of Shalia.
Oh, there you are, Conrad. I've been looking for you.
There you are, Lash. I've been looking for you.
Victor!
Yes, I.
Conrad, this is where
Conrad.
you pipe in.
Wow. Well,
It's good to
Lash,
see
I
you,
hope you
Lash.
want to. Go ahead.
And you too, Conrad.
Yeah, I mean, I say that
this
to Conrad, and then instantly see Victor. I mean, obviously Gustav is there, but I see Victor,
Yeah.
and I grab
Uh,
Victor by the shoulder and try to pull him aside.
He's like a very small halfling, so he's like, oh, okay, I guess we're going this way
Uh,
now.
And Gustav said hi to both of them. Hi, Elash. Hi, Conrad.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
engrossed with Victor right now.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't say that out loud. I mean, that's more of a indication of.
Yeah.
It's like, Victor! Grab him, try to pull him aside to have him aside.
Hi, what? Okay, you pull him aside.
Yeah, and I take the one knee, to get the eye to eye. Halfling.
Oh, good. Nice not to see a crotch.
Why are you still in town?
What do you mean?
You jumped up on a stage, stole a lot of money from a lot of people, threw it at me. The smartest thing to do would have been to get the hell out of here.
Well, maybe, but I figured I could just stay low, and it sort of worked. I don't think the people who kidnapped me knew.
Knew what?
Well, knew about anything that I had done.
There is a man in control of a large amount of criminals who wants you dead. Yes, they know. I mean, this particular group might not have known, but
Well, they did at least tell me at knife point I ought to go upstairs and hand this over to Lash, but you weren't there, so I had to come find you.
I'm asking why you were even in town to begin with, to have been caught.
Well, because they just released me. I just slept the night.
No, I mean, from the moment you ran away. You should
Oh.
have kept running.
Well, alright, it wasn't my brightest plan. I'll admit that, like, outright. But I do know where the gold still
In the
is.
middle of his explanation, I'm just gonna pull him close and hug him.
And he just, like, goes, "Roof, roof, roof, roof."
Oh no, you remember I'm like
Okay.
kneeling down, so yeah. Well, the way I've had to be kneeling
you're,
would
like,
be
you're hugging him into his chest, and he's like, oh.
no,
and then
it'd be
he's
more of
like,
a shoulder hug because of the way I imagine myself like one knee to the ground, the other foot there, so I'm like leaning forwards to keep low enough to be at his eye level. So it'd be more like a one arm round the back, pulling him to my shoulder, sort of thing.
Okay.
So no muffle.
He'll go ahead and, like, hug you back. And just go, it's still good to just see you. Oh, this is yours, by the way. He says he, like, hands you a sack.
I mean, as I always said, us non-humans gotta stick together.
I don't know, the humans aren't too bad when you can get their slow brains moving.
Well, I mean, obviously held a knife to your throat, so that couldn't have been great.
Well, sure, but I mean, that just means that they're assholes.
I know. That's why I said I thought you would have run. Man, I was using your name, assuming you weren't fucking in town.
Wait, you were using my name? Why?
So they wouldn't be able to figure out who I was. You threw the money right at me.
Well, no wonder they came after me.
They came after you because you stole all their money.
Well, they must have thought I was you.
Right? That makes it all very confusing. Humans are dumb.
Victor's just gonna kind of, like, put his hand to his head, like, this is all dumb. Oh,
Well,
we're
you
just
do
all a
both
bunch
have
of
pointy
idiots,
ears.
aren't we?
You do both have pointy ears.
Well, we pulled aside so you guys wouldn't hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So Victor's gonna, like, just laugh a little bit, just kind of go, well, maybe it might be a good idea for all of us to lay low, or maybe leave town for a while if all this business is still going on. But
Well, it's too late for
well,
that.
the letter seems to speak of you fondly, at least.
Well, yeah. It's not like I was ruining your name. I was trying to make it so they wouldn't find you because I thought you'd be out of town. Or they wouldn't find me because I thought you were out of town. Again, you don't steal, like, a lot of people's money and then just hang around.
Again, like I said, it wasn't the brightest plan. All right.
I'm just thankful you're still alive. I figured
Oh, I
that
think
this was
I'm
all a
still
setup
alive,
and they were just trying to kill you.
But Gustav said that you just left.
But literally I just said that. I thought you were dead.
Well, I mean, that's no reason not to try.
Well, again, if they had you, why wouldn't I just think they'd kill you? They really don't want me for anything, so
Well, I guess leverage doesn't really work if they're dead, but
yeah. You also don't tell somebody about your plan until you've already accomplished it. So why
well, that's why I didn't
say?
tell anyone what I was doing. But still, I hope that perhaps next time you'll try a little harder, right?
Well, yeah. Apparently, now that I know they don't just kill you, and apparently they'll just let you go with what's in the bag?
In the bag is, of course, a piece of parchment with a letter on it, and a small wallet of 30 crowns.
Yeah. Apparently, they reward you for being a kidnapping victim.
Well, I think this is yours. It seems like it's your payment.
I mean, he'll take the bag. Okay, sure.
There's also some instructions on there if you want to do more business with them, but I can't imagine why you would.
Oh, that's right. You can read.
Well, yes, I hope I didn't forget that and didn't drop that hard on my head.
Right. Oh well, I'll keep that in mind with all the other things I have to do around here, because apparently I'm never leaving.
I don't suppose that for all my hard work being kidnapped, I could get a little cut of that, could I?
Sure. I mean, I'll reach in, I'll grab like 15 gold crowns.
All right. He's gonna take it with a nice, happy little smile. I was like, oh, I think all's forgiven.
I mean, you did, again, make an impressive leap, given your stature, across the stage to steal that money, and then throw it at me in the middle of the crowd. You did put my life at risk as much as you did yours.
I think we could call that riskiness even, right?
Right. Well, I mean, we're known accomplices now.
So I think Gustav's kind of staring a hole in the back of your head here. Maybe we ought to talk to him a little bit.
I'd rather not. I'm actually here to
Oh,
see
I'll do
Conrad.
the talking.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want there. I gotta go
All
talk
right.
to Conrad, though. Again, good to see you, man. I
All right.
assumed you were dead.
Oh, and you've heard the funny business from Gustav here. The things that are happening tomorrow night.
Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do about that yet.
Well, I hope if like the whole city's going to explode, you'd help.
Or, just get out of town.
Well, I guess that'd be a smart idea too. But I mean,
I mean,
what
given
kind of adventure would that be?
it would be the adventure to the next town, the same as we had the adventure to this one.
Well, I mean, I came all this way. It'd be a shame to just head there and back again.
Well, no, we'd go on to the next one. Maybe up north? Oh, no, we wouldn't want to go that way, would we? Well, maybe we could visit my homeland. You could see that place instead of, constant human settlements.
That could be exciting. Well, let's talk about it later. Let's talk about it later.
Yeah,
You go bother Conrad over there.
Yeah, and you go talk to him.
All right. So
Gustav was talking to Conrad to make sure he was
All
up
right.
for.
so here's the conversation. Lash will drop in like a minute or so.
So Conrad,
Yes.
just are you okay? You need like me to go buy something for you, like healing droughts?
Well, my place in line is here, and I think the priestesses should be able to help me. But thank you for the offer.
I was wondering if you were still up for tomorrow night.
Well, I have been invited to a soiree with a noble, and it might be of benefit for me to get in on his good side.
Yeah, well, there might not be a town after tomorrow night. So if things don't go well, it didn't say, but well, it did say much, but I don't want to alarm everyone by saying it out loud. But this is really serious from what I can get.
Let me see if I can't speak to my new friend and find something I can do to assuage him of the disappointment, because this does sound important.
Yeah, yeah. If we want to stay alive, it's important. Yes.
Indeed.
All right.
So if I have the time today, I think I will go. Okay, out of character. Let me find this name. So, let me speak
Dretz
to.
Brandt?
Oh yes, Dretz Brandt to see if he will excuse me from his party. I will have to let him know that there is something important afoot and that needs a night and to do his duty.
Sure.
And Lash will get a chance at Conrad now.
Because I will look at Lav and Conrad is saying, "Well, thanks for your help, Conrad. I will go make some. I promised Alexa to go fetch her some materials.
Very well.
Victor, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, just be right along. I'm keeping the sack.
It's fine.
Alright, this will carry everything. Let's go. Victor will help you do shopping.
It's also funny because my
Yay.
inventory, I've had this problem. I have all these extra sacks. I bought them a long time ago for no reason.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So
But
I'm
yeah,
just going
Conrad.
to write.
Yes. Are you all right from our little fracas in the sewers here, Lash?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Excellent.
I believe we had an agreement.
Yes. You have need of a horse, and I need to eventually purchase a war horse. And I believe you said you would pay some amount.
Now and assist you later with the acquisition of a
Yes.
warhorse, yes. So I will hand out to him a. I guess I'll take the wallet and I'll take the 15 that's in there and add another 15 gold crowns, and then I will hand that over to you, Conrad.
Thank you kindly. Now, River is yours. He enjoys carrots in the morning and um, at least, one to go with his feed bag in the evening.
River, alright. And where is River at the moment?
He is in the stables of a drowned rat.
Okay.
Drowned Rat, of course, doesn't quite have any stables, but I mean, there's a post you can hook him up to.
Turns
Where he's
out
been.
River never existed, much like the stables.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that there was no stable.
Stand
It's
outside
an
the front of the drowned rat and look both sides.
Well, you haven't
There's no
necessarily been
stables
paying
here.
that either, so...
It's an imaginary horse.
Yeah, it exists in the imaginary stables.
Yeah.
The horse is actually a metaphor.
This is like changing the dreaming where there are imaginary horse in imaginary stables.
Yeah, just a long scene of Lash standing in front of the drowned rat, looking on both sides, saying, "Well, this was money well spent."
Yeah. Well,
Alright, so let's see. So you've just exchanged a horse. Gustav and Victor are going off to do things. Alexa is working. Lash is, well, talking. He already did a survival for the day.
Clarification: horse, harness, and saddle. Basically everything that comes with a horse.
Yes. And I'll take that off of my sheet.
And I've already added to mine. Horse, parentheses, River.
Perfect. Alright. And, Gustav here has given me his itinerary. He, with Victor's help, you grab all the materials you need. Alexa, you have all the materials you need now for your repairs.
Yay.
And Gustav is going to go talk to his master. And of all things, your master is not very much taller than Victor is. You
yeah.
realize.
Maybe he has
And when
everything
you
love.
pull out the piece of parchment that you have and show him the purple hand, he will gasp and put his hands to his face, swipe up the parchment, and then tear it to shreds as quickly as possible. Show nobody here that.
All right.
That is the purple hand. That is the mark of a cult of Zench.
Oh God, there's a cult of Jinch in this fucking sewer.
They're all here. Korn, Zench, Slanesh,
Oh god.
Perhaps Nurgle somewhere in the sewers, I suppose. But that doesn't matter too much.
Sigma preserve us.
Tell me all about it. And with that, we will go ahead and fade to black.
Yeah.
For today, I will award everyone 250 experience for the game, for completing objective, and doing
Yay.
plenty of roleplay. Hooray!
Can I just buy Elingdra for the group?
Of course, you are a part of the College of Mages, and you can just buy them outright because, well, you work there.
How much does it cost? Huh.
I
Like
they were
5 crowns.
Yeah, 5 crowns each.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy like 6 of them.
And I get to stop being a dung collector.
Yes, you do.
GG.
Lash, I believe, gets to advance into Scout now. Alexa, you get to start repairing stuff.
Yay! Well,
Eric, of course, you get to keep studying, and
I'm still a
Conrad,
peasant, so I have to. I'm still learning, but yeah, I can't.
Conrad
I
does
have
have
this,
plenty of money, at least.
I have things unskilled, so I can still do them. I'm just very bad at it. So.
Of course.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I-
advance my magic.
I can get my last squire advance of ballistic skill and then just sit on the rest of my.
That you could. You do at least have enough money that if you wanted to, like, say, pop to Noble, I think you could probably pull it off.
I could pop to
I don't think you can enter noble.
I can enter noble as a squire.
Can you?
Yes, indeed.
Because I remember,
But-
I'm just remembering that noble had a note in it that you couldn't enter it any normal way.
I will spend the. I will get my second point of magic, and which brings me to. Do you have the book Realm of Sorcery?
I think so. I have some book of sorcery here.
Because I wrote for getting familiar and arcane marks that are marks
Okay, well,
that.
we'll cover that later together.
Yeah,
I'll
alright.
have to, like, read the sections.
Um,
Remind me, please.
all right, and I will get the Lore of Evans, so I can
Ooh.
start casting real magic like a real
Pushing up
boy.
there real fast. Very nice.
And I'm going to buy but lesser magic or the charm skill could be
Ooh.
useful.
Well, I'm a little
Both
bit
are
more
good.
defensible
you
now
keep using charm quite a lot.
because I'm taking dodge blow,
Ooh. Yeah, there you go.
which is
That's-
again why I was saying I'm gonna go back to leather armor because now my agility is 45, which gives me almost a 50-50 shot. Always 50-50 of dodging a blow. Also, rapid reload, so now I don't have to take a reload action because it'll make my reloads free.
To become a
Excellent.
noble, I need a foil, mangosh, noble's garb, which I can't afford. I need the horse, which I just sold.
Mhm.
Some jewelry and
Oh, that's
10
right. The
20
horse.
gold pounds.
You're missing the horse now.
Well,
No,
'cause
he
I
needs
was
a
thinking
war
about-
horse, not a regular horse, which he had before.
Oh, it says riding horse for noble, but if I had a war horse from being like from a earlier career that I took before I went to noble, would that count?
I would definitely say a higher quality horse would count.
Okay, because I was thinking of becoming either a veteran,
Mhm.
which all I would need is full mail armor, and all I'm missing for that is sleeves and a skirt or leggings. I
Right.
think I have
Also
enough for one of
expensive.
those. I think I have enough for one of those.
All right.
So
I
we'll
would
have
like
to ask
anyone
the
who's
likes
like
that
going to
I'm
make like
making.
important advancements in the future to just kind of like mark down in the chat which thing they're going for and the things that they need, just so that I continue to stay aware.
Okay,
And I'll
I'll
finish
put
it off
that-
with some quick likes, comments, concerns, and stuff section here. Anything anyone wants to say real quick?
Yeah.
I enjoyed today's session. Thank you for running.
Yay!
As
Yeah,
much
it's fun.
as I often complain about the Lash Gustav situation, I actually love the playing of it, so don't take that the
Yeah.
wrong way.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I don't. I mean,
Nice to have drama sometimes.
Yeah, I just like,
we all know like they could be friends. We saw it happen.
yeah, it happened once, and then we
yeah,
forgot.
It's just that Gustav doesn't understand Lash. He thinks Lash is like super selfish, and which I know is not true, but That's what he sees. So
Yeah, and I just like explaining the situation, even though. So what might come across as just pure complaint is just me constantly explaining the mental part of Lash because that's never gonna come through unless I explain it.
yeah, it's like, and when I talk about cheating on the culture, he was referring to the gods because he's very religious. So
Mhm.
one of these.
Yeah, no, it just seemed like the funny thing that was in the mix there. It's like, well, yeah, I understand all the other ones, but shitting on the culture. The racist guy is saying shitting on the culture. Like, wait, what?
There's only one culture. That's of the Empire.
Yeah, because it's true. I mean, I don't give a shit about it, but it's true.
All right then. So I
Oh,
think that
sure.
probably wraps it up. If there's nothing else, I'm glad everyone seemed to enjoy the session and the
Yeah.
particular madness that I set up.
Yeah, maybe next time I can get to tradesman. So yay!
Yay! I hope so.
Well,
Again,
I-
don't forget to put it in the Discord chat the things that you need and what you're aiming for.
yeah, sure. I'm just like the
So I think you got the money now.
the 6 draw. I'm gonna distribute them on the group. Like, I could buy more. But,
Oh yeah, don't forget to mark that down for everyone.
yeah, if you are if you are hurt, yeah, I'm gonna pick lesser magic instead of charm because magic.
Alrighty then. So next time is going to be an eventful night of parties and terrible magical things. So I'm excited. I hope everyone else is.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I need to choose which school of magic I pick in the
Mhm.
events.
Oh, there's like different schools and stuff.
Yeah, in Realm of Sorcery,
color.
you're like, yeah,
Oh,
no, they're
expanded
like,
stuff.
no, there's 3 branches by
Oh, there's
law.
pathways. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like each color has 3 different pathways that have specific
Yeah.
spels into it. If you don't
Elemental,
want to
mystical, or cardinal. And like, if I want spell for another path, I have to buy them. I think I will go elemental because I can fly, cast things, and
And are constantly in
restore for 2
sewers.
points.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But I can restore like fortune points.
Oh
and
yeah,
rerolls. Yeah.
I forgot.
This one I need.
What was the cut that Greybelt gave me for the commission for the statue?
Oh right, 20 gold crowns.
Jeebers. Okay, that's a lot of money.
It is.
Okay.
It's like this
Now-
guy's made of money and he's just throwing it around all the time.
I guess so. All right. Oh, we've got some money now.
So this is the official last call of it, and this is probably on recording. So catch everyone later on that. I'll be back after a minute if we just want to keep talking about random things, because Vampire's not happening next, I think, right?
I have like, yeah, I can be like for maybe 15 minutes or more, but
Okay, well, as long as you want to just talk about stuff. I just gotta, like, go, Peter.
yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'll be
Okay.
right back, guys.